Lowe Living, innovation goes far beyond architecture. It's about understanding how design continues to evolve globally and shape the way people live. One of the most interesting things we observed during Salone Milano was how luxury brands are evolving far beyond their traditional categories. Brands are no longer simply presenting products, they're creating worlds built around emotion, storytelling, and immersive experience. What stood out across brands like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Dior, Hermès, and even Loro Piana was the way each brand translated its identity into a physical environment. Gucci transformed its installation into this dreamlike garden experience, which was layered with archival references and craftsmanship. Louis Vuitton approached the space almost architecturally, reinterpreting heritage pieces through contemporary design and immersive presentation. Christian Dior explored sculpture, light, and woven textures inspired by his fascination with gardens, while Loro Piana created an incredibly tactile and sensory environment, centered around fabric, texture, and comfort. Even brands like Hermès and Aesop focused less on the product itself and more on their materiality and emotional feeling, creating spaces that felt instantly recognizable to their brands. What became really clear is that people connect with brands through a feeling and experience just as much as through the physical product itself. And that's incredibly relevant to Lowe Living today, because people are no longer simply looking for just a home. They're looking for a lifestyle, a sense of identity, and an emotional connection to the environments they live within.
And for us, that connection starts at the very source, which is why we travel directly to the world-famous stone quarries of Carrara, Italy, to experience the environment firsthand and truly understand where our materials come from. Materiality isn't an afterthought. It shapes every decision we make. For us, the showroom is just the beginning. The real value lies in understanding the craft behind the material and the impact it brings to the homes we deliver.
The most successful homes are the ones where architecture, interiors, and lifestyle feel seamlessly connected. That philosophy is exactly what we share at Lowe Living. Every space is integrated and planned to connect with the next, with the client experience at the centre of every decision. Having worked with Maltini across previous projects and continuing that into our upcoming projects, we know the difference that it makes. Engaging globally recognised design partners early to help curate and shape spaces from the beginning is a deliberate part of how we build. And that commitment to internationally informed design thinking is ultimately what a Lowe Living home feels like to live in.
Trips like this are about going deeper into the design process, understanding where materials come from, and building relationships with the people behind them, and making sure every selection is grounded in quality, ethics, and genuine integrity. Ultimately, it allows us to create homes with a deeper sense of authenticity and lasting value.
What experiences like Milan reinforce for us is that Lowe Living is evolving beyond property itself into a more connected lifestyle brand. It's about creating environments and experiences that feel considered and aspirational, shaping not only how people live within their home, but most importantly, how they live beyond it.